The Daydreams Collection, Volume 1. Big Fella. Narrated by me, Alan St. Jean. Deep inside the jungle, as dark as it can be, Ralphie, in his jungle hat, peeked behind a tree. He held a shiny compass in his chubby little hand. He was looking for a lion, the biggest in the land. "Ralphie to the rescue!" He giggled and he grinned. Hand held high, he bravely put his finger to the wind. He's heard about this lion. Big Fella was his name. A wild, scary jungle cat that Ralphie planned to tame. "Ralphie," called the teacher as Ralphie lost a shoe, "can you tell your classmates what's the sum of 2 plus 2? "Big Fella," Ralphie blurted out, still somewhat in a daze. At once he heard a tapping toe and saw the teacher's gaze. 2 plus 2 is 4, the teacher said. "Just look at you. Daydreams every day, and now you've even lost your shoe." She softly knelt at Ralphie's side and whispered in his ear, "Let's work together, harmony, cooperation here." The children laughed, the teacher winked as Ralphie scratched his head. "What's cooperation, harmony, what's what you said?" "It's like singing," said the teacher, "when singers sing as one. Use your imagination, but wait till school is done." Later on that evening, at home and in his bed, Ralphie thought back on the day and what his teacher said. Cooperation, harmony, when singers sing as one. Use my imagination, I think this might be fun. Suddenly the room grew dark, the lampstand disappeared. Crickets chirped, grass grew thick, things were getting weird. Something moved behind him, a zebra and a yak. Ralphie touched his jungle hat. He laughed and yelled, "I'm back." With narrowed eyes, a crooked smile, compass in his hand, Ralphie took a great big breath, then set out on the land. He came upon a tree and heard rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Looking up, he saw a bird. What kind of sound is that? A funny-looking bird it was, with feathers all a-clutter. Stopped its tapping, heaved a sigh, and then began to mutter. "Frumpled clothes, a silly hat, you're somewhat of a bungle. I tapped the tree to play my song, the best song in the jungle." Ralphie heard a blub, 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 then headed through the wood. He came upon a stream so deep, inside 3 hippos stood. Hiding under water, they breathed bubbles through their nose. With bubbles popping in the air, a silly song arose. "Hello," shouted Ralphie, "what are all the bubbles for?" The largest hippo turned and slowly floated to the shore. "Hello to you," the hippo said, his tiny tail a-quiver. "The bubbles pop and make a song, the best song in the river." And then a sound like angels whispered in the air. Ralphie ran down river to see what could be there. He happened on a gathering of 50 yellow fish. With mouths above the water, they sang quite angelish. "Hello, what are you doing?" asked Ralphie to the school. "Wait," he said, "don't tell me. You're angelfish, how cool." The earth began to rumble. So Ralphie turned around, just in time to see giraffes run across the ground. He burst into the clearing, which scattered lots of birds, and then, to his amazement, he heard these funny words. "Oh-wee-oh, such a big fella. Oh-wee-oh, oh me oh my. Oh-wee-oh, such a big fella. Oh-wee-oh, gotta run and hide." "Curious," said Ralphie. "Somehow you seem afraid. You're taller than the mountain tops, and yet you run away." "Big fella," cried the first giraffe. "He's somewhere very near. You better run, take cover, before he bites your ear." Ralphie laughed. "I'm not afraid. Big fella's just a kitty." Then he heard another sound, a sound that sounded witty. "Who is afraid of lions?" said a voice high in a tree. "I'm the king of Jungle Land, so let the beast fear me." Ralphie shouted, "Who are you?" Then movement in the trees. He saw a chunky monkey who was swinging by his knees. The monkey stopped and turned around. A watch was on his wrist. He flashed a smile just for a while, then swung into the mist. "Wait for me," cried Ralphie, as he grabbed a hanging vine. "Sorry, lad," the monkey said. "It's 19 after 9. "19 what? You have a watch? Please come back," he shouted. When there was no answer, Ralphie took a seat and pouted. "Chunky monkey," Ralphie mumbled, "won't cooperate." "Harmony," the boy jumped up. "I hope it's not too late." Heading back the way he came, he found the tall giraffes. "A favor, please," he asked them, even though it made them laugh. He ran back to the river, to the 50 angelfish. He asked his real big favor. They replied they'd grant his wish. His head down in the water, Ralphie breathed words in a bubble. He asked the hippos for a favor. The hippos said, "No trouble." Ralphie found the cluttered bird still tapping in his tree. He asked him for a favor. The bird replied, "We'll see." So all the jungle animals that made a screech and sound were gathered in the clearing with the friends that Ralphie found. Bees that buzzed, birds that hummed, snakes that hissed, elephants that drummed. Zebras with stripes, squirrels that fly, rhinos with trumpeting horns, oh my! Ralphie slowly raised his hand as silence filled the air. He looked at every creature, but Chunky Monkey wasn't there. "We'll have to start without him." Ralphie did not hesitate. "Each of you, for harmony, I need you to cooperate." He pointed to the hippos. "Go ahead and sing your song." So the hippos started blubbing, and the bird tapped right along. He pointed to the angelfish. "Start humming any time." Their 50 little voices were in tune and right in time. "Okay, giraffes, don't be afraid. You knew your time would come. Lift up your voice, and one more thing, make sure you sing as one." Then all the creatures great and small began to sing a song born of the jungle, where all could join along. Just as music filled the air, a voice rung in the trees. Chunky Monkey singing, he was swinging by his knees. Singing, swinging, Ralphie laughed. The song turned up a notch. "I knew he'd finally get here. Just where did he get that watch?" They sang the song into the night. This lesson Ralphie learned. Cooperation, harmony are something to be earned. Work real hard, listen well, don't leave it up to chance. And oh, as for Big Fella, well, he just wants to dance. Deep inside the jungle, as dark as it can be, Ralphie in his jungle hat peeked behind a tree. He held a shiny compass in his chubby little hand. He was looking for a lion, the biggest in the land. Ralphie to the rescue!
Joey! Joey!
Mom? Mom?
Time to get to sleep.
Yeah. Here I come, big fella.
What's that?
Boy, it's a song. The best song in the jungle.
Once there was a boy. He was somewhat of a bongo, compass in his hand. What a sight to see. He was looking for a lion, biggest lion in the jungle. When he thought he saw a tail swishing by a tree, he said, "Hey, you old lion, you ain't such a big fella. You're not scaring me from behind that tree. Hey, you old lion, you ain't such a big fella. You're the king of the jungle, but you're not the king of me." Then a mighty roar rumbled through the jungle, scattered lots of birds, yellow, green, and red. A herd of tall giraffes went running and screaming, frightened by the lion. This is what they said. They said,
Oh, we know, so such a big fella. Oh, we know, oh me, oh my. Oh, we know, so such a big fella. Oh, we know, gotta run and hide.
"Hey, you old lion, you ain't such a big fella. You're not scaring me from behind that tree. Hey, you old lion, you ain't such a big fella. You're the king of the jungle, but you're not the king of me." Yeah, big fella. You're not the king, you're not the king of me. Oh, we are. I'm not so scared. No, 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 no. Oh, me, oh, my. You're not so big, you're not so bad, big fella.
And oh, as for Big Fella, well, he just wants to dance.